So there's an organization called OUT, which is about gays, right? And OUT, well, they have funded this Human Rights Commission to sort of do away with school uniforms because it's gender discriminatory or whatever nonsense. And guess what, Byron? Who is OUT funded by?
Well, that would be the American government through the Love, Not Hate campaign. The only thing these people hate is your sovereignty.
So let's look at it a little bit deeper. So OUT, which is for gays, is funded by the US President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. It's also funded by US Aid, and it's also funded by Open Society Foundation. When the president wants to cure AIDS, I didn't think that doing away with school uniforms in the Eastern Cape somehow helps to cure AIDS in South Africa. But according to the funders of OUT, this is exactly the point of this funding: to cure AIDS, do away with school uniforms.
Yes, so what we do is we make causal links that basically have no causality. They have no link. And we make these massive, huge leaps. It's like what people really want is land. So what I should do is expropriate all your pensions. How that works, don't know. But these people have made it work because, Ramon, you may recall that a number of years ago, individuals speculated that the HIV virus was caused by being gay, and gay people were the only spreaders of the HIV virus. And that was obviously something that the media and many organizations worked very hard to remove that stigma. Well, according to this lot, that's exactly what the link means. And the best way to make you not susceptible to HIV is to make you grey and really generic in your sexual preferences and your gender identity. So if a man wears a dress, ultimately, Ramon, it stops AIDS. I mean, this is obvious. How can you not understand that?
Well, this is, as the EFF say, superior logic, and I'm incapable of such superior logic. The interesting part about the Human Rights Commission trying to do away with school uniforms is that they're focusing exclusively on the Eastern Cape, where they have given a directive to the national and provincial education departments in the Eastern Cape to rectify uniform policies to make alphabet children more comfortable at school. Now, when I think of the Eastern Cape, I don't think of, food security, safety, people having drinking water, or anything like that. The Eastern Cape is the poorest province in South Africa for a particular reason. The ANC wins 75% of the vote all the time. I'm sure there are a lot of other issues to really be concerned about in the Eastern Cape. And gay Xhosa children at public schools and their uniforms doesn't seem like it's going to solve many issues. But for some reason, this is the most pressing issue, according to the Human Rights Commission.
This is where you're wrong, my friend. You see, because this is the most pressing, most important issue affecting the Eastern Cape. According to this research, a whole 1,165 individuals have been classed as gay in the Eastern Cape. I'm sure that number in the Western Cape is double that. But of that, is 687 were lesbian, 216 were bisexuals, and 285 people were transgender. The Eastern Cape has 6.6 million people, mate. So this represents a 0.00001% of the population. But Ramon, when it comes through to minorities, all minorities need to be protected, unless you're white.
So to conclude, American taxpayer money is being sent to white NGOs in South Africa, whose sole goal it is to remove school uniforms in the Eastern Cape to protect 1,000 transgender children from having their feelies hurt at school. And they say democracy is thriving. Like, really, like the irony and the jokes write themselves.